All right, all right. Peace to the family out there. Peace to the family. What is going on, y'all? We are live. I had a 9:15 start tonight. We'll thank everybody who's in the chat, in the building. Let me get to a quick commercial as usual. We got a great show happening tonight as usual. Bring on my guests. Let me get to a quick commercial for my brother, King Simon. Be right back.
Numerovation with King Simon. Text me now at 347-496-1022. You could also take my course if you want to, but do text me for your sessions at 347-496-1022. You can also get my books on Amazon at Linktree/King Simon the Numerovator. Remember, you can book your session and get it done right now. 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. King Simon the Numerovator.
All right, with that being said, I want to welcome to the platform once again Aquarius Maximus. Welcome back, sis. Welcome back. I think something might have happened with Aquarius. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm frozen. Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. You good to go now? You good to go?
Oh, okay. All right. Hey, everyone.
All right. Welcome back. What's going on? What you been up to, Aquarius?
Everything. I'm preparing for this new year.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that when the United States birthday rolls around, it's also a new year for us. So, the 4th of July is the new year for this country. So the cards reset for the country, and it's time to play a new hand. So I'm preparing for that.
Uh-oh. So you said that's the new year when the birthday of the country.
Yeah, it's another new year. That's the solar return for the country.
Interesting. So what's going on? I've heard you've been on Instagram talking about this USA birthday forecast. I'm hearing all types of stuff, of course. I mean, this is the year you just hear about all types of shit. But you're on point with a lot of things with the cardology and stuff like that. So I'm very interested in hearing what you got to say about what's coming up.
A lot. This game has been turned up. Let's just say it like that. I was talking to my students the other day, and I was explaining to them, and I was saying it in my live. I was explaining that people don't realize, like, this is a game. Like, we have, just like we like to watch sports, football, basketball, we like to play video games.
Yeah.
There are beings that are even more powerful than us that like to watch games as well, and they're watching us play this game.
Wow.
So, just like we don't like games boring, we want, You okay? Come here. I'm sorry, my dog has been sick. She's acting up a little bit. Come here, sit down. Yeah, but yeah, we have beings just like we have teams on opposing sides. Games are not fun if everybody is on the same side. If there's no antagonist, it's not exciting. Because the antagonist brings evolution. You know what I mean? This is how heroes are born. This is how we grow. This is how we we evolve to the next level, and we're going to another level. You know what I mean? So collectively, we're going to another level, and we're not going to get to that level without playing the game. So there are heroes and there are enemies, and people get to decide what that is. But what cardology is and is a blueprint to playing the game, like it's cheat codes. So, there's somebody up there that wants us to win. We have the willpower to win, and we can win, on either collectively or individually or whatever team you're playing for, and you have to decide that that's what you want to do. Because if you decide that you just want to sit the game out, there is no sitting this game out.
Wow. Once you in it, there's no sitting out, you saying?
No, there is no sitting out. It's not. It's serious. You got to play.
Uh-huh.
The only time you get to sit it out is if you are working on yourself to elevate, to strengthen yourself so you can get back in the game and play some more.
Ain't that something?
Mhm. Basically,
Oh
yeah, you don't
shit.
get to sit out just to sit out. You get to sit out to fix yourself so you can get back in.
Right, right. Wow, wow. Rod Hayes says that a lot. Dick Gregory always said it's a game. It's a game. It's a game. A lot of people say that. So you saying that from your
And it's
cardology
it's funny
perspective.
you brought up Dick Gregory because he's a 10 of clubs and we're in a 10 of clubs week.
Mm,
So it's yeah, we're dead smack in the 10 of clubs energy.
hmm So what does the spread say for the U.S. birthday forecast? People talking about war. I'm hearing things on TikTok with China. I remember you mentioned the reparations thing before. Let's talk about economy, like, and just in terms of all of that. What is the spread saying?
Well, there are wars on different levels, all different levels.
Yeah.
You have it's still about what I told you guys before, and it's the pole shift.
Okay.
So it's a shift of polar extremes due to Pluto and Aquarius. You know what I mean? Because Aquarius really is about going against the grain, and Pluto is forcing you to go against the grain. You know, so we're all being forced to not take things for face value, to dig deeper because that's what Pluto does. Pluto is about digging deeper. Don't
Uh-huh.
take things for face value. The people who are going to win are going to be the ones that dig deep. Like they don't just take things for face value. They're in the occult. So the occult is all about ripping off the mask, at least for yourself. You
hmm
know what I mean? And exposing truth. And not only just exposing truth, but taking truth and it becoming your beacon for living. Like you got to live by that truth. You know,
hmm
truth is nothing if you just quote unquote talking about it. You got to be about it. You got to live it.
hmm hmm
You know, those spirits, those, you know, those elementals, those other beings, different places, they live by and they exist by, you know, and they respect those who exist by, those who make a
Wait,
choice.
Aquarius, you was breaking up. You said those beings live by what? You was breaking up. You said those
I
beings
said
live by
they
what?
live by and they, you know, they respect those who live by. You know, if you look at who
Right.
is leading this world and who has been on top, it's been the ones that have their belief system and they believe it and they live by it. You know, you are people always want to wonder why. Well, why are the quote unquote, I call them the king of diamonds, but or the Ashkenazi or whatever, but or the
Damn,
Zionists,
Aquarius,
but
you
why
breaking up bad.
really? Wow. Let me see if it's me. I'm plugged into the Wi-Fi. I mean, I'm plugged in. Hold on one second.
Yeah.
1 second. Let me
Family, can you hear me? Aquarius, can you hear me?
yeah, 1 second. 1 second. Let me make sure I'm online.
Okay. Oh, they see. Oh, it's not breaking up. That's just my end. Oh, okay. Okay. Maybe
Yeah,
it's just
that's you.
shit. I guess that's just on my end.
Honest.
Yeah, I'm on the right Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I'm not even on Wi-Fi. I'm on a hard line.
Oh. Yeah, yeah, Aquarius.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Yeah, no, they said you good. I don't on my end you keep breaking up, but the family's saying you good. So yeah, just yeah, keep doing your thing. But you was breaking
Yeah,
up on
I
my
was
end, but good.
saying that the reason that these people are ahead or ruling is because they have a belief system that they live by and they believe in.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, because they live by and they believe in this belief system, that is the secret to winning.
Mm.
That is the secret to winning. So, you have to create your own belief system and live by it.
Yo, yo, Aquarius, yo, I be feeling like, yo, all right, let me just say this. I talk to people, right? You see, I interview everybody, and some people say, yeah, I'm intuitive, or yeah, some women that say, yeah, I'm a witch, or yeah, I'm this. Yo, you be saying shit that be in my mind, And I'd be like, how the fuck does she know I'm thinking about the yo? What you just said, I literally was just making notes about that 2 days ago. Like I'll explain it to you more in depth on the phone. But yo, like you be saying shit, like you tapped in for real, for real. Even when we was on the phone and you was telling me about the faith and going into this year and the event and stuff like that. Like, yo, you be like reading my mind and shit. That's some crazy shit. I'm sorry. I just had to say that. But go ahead, Aquarius. Wow. That's something spooky. Now, when you talk to somebody like that, that shit is spooky. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
So yeah, it is about belief systems. So this world is battle of the belief systems. That's the game.
Yeah.
So you got to be strong about your belief system. Like you got to be with it. You got to be strong. You gotta. And when I'm talking about strong, meaning you walk it, you talk it, you build on it, you project it. You got to project your belief system. You know what I mean? Because it's battle of the belief systems. Not everybody is a builder. Not everybody is a creator in that way. If you're a builder and you're a creator in that way, you have to build, you have to create, you have to project. And when you project, others come and they help you. They help strengthen that belief system. They help grow that belief system. And that is how you gain power here on this planet. That is it. It's that simple.
Right. Let me because y'all think I'm joking. Something wrong. I would show it on my camera. I really want to show it because this shit is like this spirituality thing and energy is some real shit. I want to show you. I can't show my camera, so I just took a screenshot. Let me show y'all something real quick. Just to show you how magnificent this universe is. These hold up, y'all. These are some things I recently had. These are some of my notes in my folders that I've been taking. I just been doing lately. Just organizing certain things. And right here, I don't know if y'all can see. This says my personal belief system. So I got all of my iPhone notes, daily superfood, Medi playlist. That's my meditation playlist, music manifesto, and it says my personal belief system. So every day I've been building and working on my personal belief system, and I just started this last week, like just something brand new. Like this is my personal belief system, regardless of the world. This is my personal belief system. So to have her come here and say that shit, it's like you can hear me, right? You can hear me, of course. Yeah, to have you come here and say that, that's spooky. That's spooky. So yeah, but go ahead. I just want people to see it like that. Like this is it's real like that. But go
It
ahead, I'm
is.
sorry.
It is. It is. So, and not only do you build it, but you got to defend it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because people are going to challenge it. People are going to challenge your belief system.
right.
And you don't have to get all upset or crazy. All you got to do is prove it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to show them that people care. What people care about is they're going to be seeing that this belief system works for you. You know what I
There you go.
mean? And
There
if
you
they
go.
see that this belief system works for you, guess what? They're going to come and they're going to join in and support it. They're going to help you build it. This is like the beehive. You know what I mean? With the bee.
Right.
These people want to understand, well, how do these bees function the way that they function? Well, the bees function the way that they function because they have a belief system.
Mm. Mm.
And because they have a belief system, they can continue to build. They can build their hives. They can build their protection. Their colonies are going to grow, and that is the way. That is the way of the universe.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're just now getting into that because again, Pluto is moving. Pluto is in Aquarius, and Aquarius is bringing this enlightenment, it's bringing us access to faster downloads, to this information. We're being raised up, and then we can take what we're being raised up, that information that we're tapping into, we can take it and we can create blueprints for microcosmic belief systems out here, little cities, decentralized communities, all of this stuff. This is where we're moving to.
Right.
So what you're
Right.
going to see is you're going to see like hives, you're going to see like colonies. We're moving towards this is the beginning of the colonies. And it's interesting because America just came out of its Pluto return when our colonies were created, right? When the colonies were first created and then come together to build the United States. Now we're going back to building of colonies. You know what I mean? We're going back to that colony that colony lifestyle.
Mm.
So, it
Yeah.
is what it is. But what's coming up, everything is speeding up. And the reason that it's going to speed up, of course, Jupiter is in Gemini. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Mercury is quicksilver, is fast.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So Jupiter is expansion, right? So you have the expansion of fast communications, fast thinking, fast downloads, speeding up of everything.
Mm.
So
Mm-hmm.
things are not going to be as slow as when Jupiter was moving through Taurus. Jupiter moving through Taurus, it seemed like that was taking forever.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Jupiter and Taurus seemed like it took a long time. But Jupiter in Gemini is a total different ball game. So this is
Mm-hmm.
like lighting up communication like fast. So a lot of things are going to happen fast. You know what I mean? And suddenly, quicker than we're able to outthink it. See, that's the problem. We've been able to outthink our success, right? So we outthink things with negativity. So our negativity can move faster than something positive manifesting for us, right? But
Right.
now everything is moving faster than we can even think the negativity.
Shit. We can't even. Oh, it's moving so fast. We can't even be negative enough. God
We
damn it.
can't.
Oh, you saying some shit tonight and we just started. Y'all heard her? We can't even be a negative. We can't even be negative enough because it's moving so fast. Jesus Christ. Oh, you gotta love this shit. Wow. And I know what you're saying is true. Yeah, I'll say it. There's just so many confirmations. Just hearing you talk, I'm getting so many confirmations. Let me ask you this though. Can you hear me? Because my computer's acting up again. Can you hear me, Aquarius? I don't know why my computer's acting up. Peace. Peace. Aquarius, can you hear me? Peace. Y'all can hear me? Can y'all hear me? Oh, I'm good. Yeah, I'm thinking, I'm like, shit, man, this thing is wild. She'll be right back, y'all. She'll be right back. Yo, she gave me so many confirmations, man. And we 17 minutes in. Shit. She was giving me confirmation after confirmation after confirmation. Yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat. I see all of y'all in the chat. Shout out to Carlos, Ascending Infinite Goddess. Yeah, my camera. I got something up with my camera, so I know y'all can't see me. I got something. That's why the last two shows I just been having the speaker on, but I should have my normal setup tomorrow. I should be good to go tomorrow. But I just been in the background, laid back in the cut. Yeah, I'm waiting for her to come back in. And I guess in the meantime, let me tell you, y'all know Aquarius is going to be one of the people at the gathering of the masters. She's going to have her booth and she's going to be doing mini readings. So I'm from the old school, y'all. I'm listen, let me tell you something. I'm from the Sister Myra era, where that's when I was in consciousness in the early 2000s and the best of the best, the golden era. And hold up, yeah, she's coming through now. And Sister Myra was doing her thing. So a lot of new people, I mean, they're good, but I was around the best. So when I do readings with Aquarius and she tell me about the cardology, she got like that throwback energy of somebody who's like really, really about their information. Like she's up there with with the greats when it comes to this shit. So it's going to be great for y'all, for whoever's coming to the gathering of the masters, to get a mini reading by her in person, so y'all could see what I'm talking about. Cause she be on point with a lot of things. and she will be there. I think she's gonna be the Aquarius is back. She's gonna be the Saturday and Sunday. But once again, family, I was Aquarius. I was telling the people you're gonna be there doing the mini readings with your vending booth. So I was telling them how sharp you are with your cardology. So I definitely want the people. I definitely want y'all to come check Aquarius at the Gathering of the Masses. And like I said, family, make sure y'all get your tickets. Make sure y'all get your tickets. The tickets are moving fast. It's limited seating. This is a physical venue. We could fit for so many people in the venue. So I want y'all to make sure y'all get your tickets early before they sold out. It's going to be jam packed. There's going to be so many speakers there. There's going to be over 20 lecturers there, not only speaking, but vending with their booths. Hank, Aquarius, I just talked to Asia. Asia is going to have his wife Selena's products there. Selena's going to have her products there. She got some of the best beauty products in the world. So yeah, so make sure y'all get your tickets early. It's going to be something y'all have never seen before. Aquarius, I can't wait. I look forward to seeing you there doing your thing, Aquarius.
Yeah, I look forward to being there. It's awesome.
Yeah, they kept you. If you thought they kept you busy at the last event I did, they're gonna have you super busy at this one. But yeah, family. So the link, I just put the link in the chat. So you can click on the link to get tickets. But Aquarius, you're gonna be there both days, Aquarius, or one or okay. So Aquarius will be there both days, family. Aquarius will be there both days. I say well, a lot of people are going to be there both days with their products and stuff like that. Shout out to King Simon. He's in the chat. He said they kept me busy too. Yeah, shout out to King Simon. He will be there. All right. All right, so let's get back. Make sure you get your tickets, family. I'm gonna pin it in the chat also. What was you saying before? You know what? I want to ask you a question. Let me ask you this, Aquarius, based on what you was just saying, and we was having some technology issues. What? So do you think because things are moving fast and you was talking about being negative and not even having enough time to be negative because things are moving so fast, in terms of black people procrastinate a lot with decision making. So let's say brothers out there procrastinating on maybe get married or having a child, or should they get a second job, or should they leave their job, or whatever important, should I move, should I leave the state? Do you think our decision making, we have to speed up our decision making right now? Because some people feel like I got, let me take my time, I'm gonna take my time. Do you feel like because of the way it is right now we have to speed up our decision making, Aquarius?
Well, this is the thing. We're in a really good period for us. I think I had told y'all that before. We're on the right side of the flip right now.
Okay.
And, so it's a very, very good time. And because it's advantageous, it means that you have to take advantage of the time. It's an advantageous time. It's time to take advantage of the things, the opportunities that are going to be presented to you. Right.
Indeed.
So the reason that we are the way that we are is because we are very, 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 we're actually very highly intelligent beings.
Mm-hmm.
And people don't understand how intelligence works.
Mm-hmm.
You look at another highly intelligent being like Stephen Hawking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stephen Hawking over time lost total control of his body and could not move. Why? Because he was so intelligent that he was destructive.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So he was chained down because he probably could have blew this whole planet up.
Damn.
Right? And the same thing when it comes to us. Our minds are extremely powerful. And because our minds are powerful, people have sought to use our minds for destructive reasons. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But now that we're released from that cycle, we got to get our minds back in order, because our minds are still being channeled to just to really kind of wreak havoc on this planet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's how psychically strong we are, how intellectually strong we are. We're literally manifesting things like, manifesting all of the negative realities we have in our head.
Hmm.
And we can take and do that same manifesting. We can take and manifest all of the positive realities we want, right? But we have to get out of the fear, and we have to get out of the age that we're stuck in. You know what I mean? So we're stuck in the age of oppression and all of that, but it's gone. It's over. You know what I mean? That age is over for us. But that's how trauma works. You know, trauma is like it can be over, but you're still traumatized.
Right, right.
So we're walking around still traumatized and creating havoc still that doesn't have to be created anymore.
Hmm. Speaking of Stephen Hawkins, I noticed you begin at Elon Musk a lot on the gram, and I'm like, damn, she don't like Elon Musk like 50 Cent don't like Ja Rule. Like you stay getting at Elon Musk. I don't pay much attention to what's going on with Elon. What's the deal with Elon? What the hell he be doing that be ticking you off, Aquarius?
I mean, he don't just be ticking me off. He be ticking the spirits off. You know what I
Mm,
mean? Like he
yeah.
literally do. I mean, this is the one man that's trying to get off this planet. So what do you think? You
Mm,
know?
mm-hmm,
Like he's literally trying to get off this planet and start something somewhere totally different,
mm-hmm,
you know? And he ain't had a lot of success in doing that.
mm-hmm,
But my thing is, and this is where I get with people, we have to stop being thought police and going after people who we think don't like us because in their head they don't like us. When
mm-hmm,
somebody says they don't like you, then that's who you deal with.
mm,
You know what I mean? When
mm-hmm.
somebody who speaks those words,
Right.
because these people are not powerful thinkers, not as powerful as you think they are, but they have amplified their speech with social media,
Right.
and they realize how powerful social media is to amplify your speech. They didn't create social media the way it was just to amplify your thoughts. They did it to amplify speech. You know what I mean? So that's why they're so stuck on this free speech thing, or they claim it as free speech. Really, what it is this is the freedom to create chaos, and unleash that. So if
Mm,
these people speak these things to you, that's the people that you deal with,
mm,
because someone said to me, well, you got a problem with Elon Musk, but you're on Facebook. I said, because Zuckerberg is not going to speak those things. You know
mm,
what I mean? Like
mm,
he's not going to speak those, and he's not going to amplify it.
mm,
So we've done a lot of things because of the invention of the internet. We start going after victimless crimes, right? Where we go hunting down people and then we don't even have a victim, right?
mm-hmm,
That's one thing that's been, kind of implanted in us. Another thing is being thought police, right? So again, assuming or thinking that, well, this person thinks this about you, so let's go after them. But then there's the people that speak these things to you that you ignore. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
So we are making life harder for ourselves. We
Mm-hmm,
need to simplify certain things. We need to simplify our lives. We need to simplify our focus.
mm-hmm,
Because the only way you're going to build a strong belief system is if you simplify your focus.
mm-hmm,
Because if you're too focused on this, then you're not going to be able to put the tremendous amount of energy it takes to solidify your belief system. You're not going to be able to cultivate and grow that.
mm-hmm. Mm. With this with the birthday coming up of America, and you're talking about the USA birthday forecast, I got a question for you. In terms of you're saying that in spirituality, we call certain things entities, or like let's say the US has a certain energy signature, Africa has a certain energy signature. All these things are, some people may say, entities or energies or beings or whatever,
Mhm.
spirits, different things. My question to you would be, in terms of 4th of July, you think about patriotism. Do you think in order for black people to reap the benefits of America more, we should be more patriotic and appreciative for our country. They say the more what you appreciate grows. So do you think appreciating the energy of America will reward us more if we appreciate America more instead of, some of us will complain about because we had a hell of a history in this country. But do you think us appreciating the country more will reap more benefits for us in this country energetically?
We can't appreciate the country yet until they pay us our money.
Oh shit. Yo, she cold blooded, ain't she? Yo,
That's
she said that.
that's as a country.
Yo, she cold
We can
blooded.
appreciate the earth, and you should appreciate your home. You should
Mm,
appreciate the earth. You should appreciate your community, but we
mhm,
can't appreciate the country till they pay us what they owe us.
mm. Straight like that. Damn. Wow.
Cannot. We gotta
uh,
stay angry about that. We're angry about everything else.
mm,
Aries right now is very prominent. Aries energy. We got Chiron in Aries. We got the North Node in Aries. We got prominent Aries energy. So there's a reason to be angry. The
mm,
anger comes from the drive. That should be the drive to collect your karmic debt.
mhm, mhm,
So everybody is talking about all of these different things. They're talking about the pandemic, they're talking about this, they're talking about that, but very few people are actually laying down a plan for, this is what you owe me, this is what you owe us, we need it now.
mhm.
They're not serious enough about that, and they should be.
Yeah, indeed. Do you think anger affects women different from men? Like we hear about the negative aspects of anger. Do you think it might affect women different than it affect men?
Anger affects us differently because we're like nature. We can project it and we can create chaos for everybody,
Mm.
every single person.
You talking about women?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
So we have a different elemental energy when it comes to anger, which is why people back in the days, they used to either keep us subjected or keep us at peace.
Oh,
There's only two
that's
ways.
that's why they say happy wife, happy life, huh?
Exactly.
Shit. Oh, man. Ain't that some shit, fellas? Ain't that some shit? God damn it. Oh man, you gotta love this information. You gotta love it. All right. So what else in terms of cardology and the I Ching? Did you notice any differences with what's coming up with America's birthday and what's coming up with the next year, or are they pretty much saying the same thing?
Oh no, it's been a building. It's like like a crescendo, like it's been building,
Yeah.
and and the energy is escalating.
Hmm.
So we're moving into the next phase of that escalation. I still think it's still more mental. It's not as destructive as it's going to be. It's going to get even more destructive,
Hmm.
but you know we've been weakened. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? So
Hmm.
whether you're gonna say it's been the elementals or it's been the spirits or it's been the aliens or it's been whoever, we have been weakened. We have been physically weakened.
Hmm.
You know
Hmm.
what I mean?
Hmm.
So what happens when you're physically weakened? Well, you're gonna use your mind to come up with solutions that your physical body can't do.
Right.
So it
Right.
pushes you further into your mind.
Mm.
Right? So we're not going to have the physical capacity to do a lot of things, but we're going to come up with incredible mental capacity. That's why we have AI now.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we're going to have robots that are going to be doing the physical things that we can't do anymore.
Hmm.
So it doesn't matter who you are and how healthy you are not as healthy as you were. I see people's energy. I don't care what it is you think because you totally eat well and you do this and you do that, you are operating at physical level 55.
Shit.
Because if you were that healthy, you wouldn't be online streaming all day. You be out there climbing mountains every day.
Damn.
We are at home. We're on the internet. We're streaming. We're on our phones. We're at the desk. We're whatever. And we may go outside here and there. But our physical energy, all of that has been reduced.
Yeah.
You don't see us getting together running marathons.
Right.
Hell, have you seen a lot of marathons lately? You remember how people used to run marathons?
Back in the day, yeah. I'm from New
Have
York.
you seen how many marathons you seen lately?
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about that. I remember when people used to just be running and running and running. I don't even see that shit no more.
Right. Wow. Oh man. In terms of everything that's going on right now, and you're just talking about how everything's changing energetically. Have you noticed changes within yourself that you may want to tell us about spiritually happening that we may be able to learn from? Like, is there any?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I know that because I've been recently adjusted to not being as, I want to naturally be positive. I want to naturally be nice, caring, loving, giving. And the spirits is like, nah, you gotta cut that right now.
Well, being nice.
Yeah. They recently put the foot on me. It was like, okay, you gotta you gotta step it up now. So I already know that the energy is stepping up. I already know that it's okay, this is getting serious now. You know what I mean? Like, this is getting serious. It's definitely getting serious. It's definitely getting serious within me. It's like no more. They want you to take off the filters. So if they want me to take off the filters, then that means that they know that you're ready for the next level. So you have achieved another level of readiness.
Right.
Where it doesn't have to just be spoon fed to you now. You know what I mean? Like you can handle it. Different levels of truth, that's how they come to you. The one level of truth may come to you and, in a way that's not going to be as devastating and shocking. And then another level of truth is going to come to you because you've grown, like a baby. You've grown. So you're at another level of maturity now. So they're going to start feeding you things at that next level of maturity. And they have, like I said, they have taken off the filters. I originally thought that this whole rap battle thing and all of that, I was like, well, it's another phase, Aries and stuff like that. And then that's when I started seeing it happen in my own life. And I was like, no, this is a thing. You know what I mean? This is a thing. So this is like filter time is gone. Filter is gone. We're building another level of we're ready for another level of truth.
Have you noticed any?
That's what Kendrick Lamar represented. That's even what Drake represented. You ain't gotta like him, but he's a jack of hearts. He's an evangelist. Kendrick Lamar is a teacher. So it's the difference between the two. You have the religious side, which is the evangelist, and then you got the other side, which is the intellectual side, which is that side, right? And it's not fighting, it's merging those two together. So because you need both of those in order to build a belief system. You can have the intellect, but you got to have the people to evangelize about it. You got to have the people who are going to put the heart behind it. You're putting the head behind it, the information, the mouth. You got to have the people that will help the people absorb it in their heart. So you can't get rid of the Drake. You can't get rid of the Kendrick Lamar. You need both of them. They're not going nowhere. You need the heart and you need the head. Kendrick Lamar, Drake is a heart. Kendrick Lamar is a club. You need the heart and you need the head. You need them both to work together.
Mm. In terms of the energy and what's going on right now, have you noticed any changes with your diet? I noticed some people saying that they're more sensitive to
Very
foods.
sensitive. Yeah. Yeah.
What's going on with that? Why is there increased sensitivity to foods right now?
Very sensitive because everything's speeding up.
Mm.
Normally something will take time to wear down on you, but everything is speeding up. Everything is speeding up. It's going fast. We're already half the year is already gone.
Crazy, right?
We were just talking about the new year.
Yeah.
We getting ready to go into wintertime. We think we're getting ready to go into summertime, but we're getting ready to go into the wintertime. We're
Yeah.
gonna hit hurricane season before we know it. So we're planning for the winter. If you're planning for the summer's already over.
Wow.
Everything is speeding up. Your absorption rate, the rate you're absorbing things in your body, the rate you're absorbing sugars, the rate you're, and of course, if you start absorbing sugars even faster than then it's going to be destroying you faster.
Mm.
The fact that sugar could be absorbed slower was actually a thing that kept you alive.
Benefit. Yeah. Yeah.
But now that sugars are being absorbed faster, that's like alcohol being absorbed faster. Like you're gonna get drunker and quicker, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
more destructive and everything. You ain't gonna be able to handle your liquor. Well, you can't handle your sugar. You can't handle anything.
You know what's crazy, Aquarius? Oh, wow. I was in New York last week and I was eating dinner with my family and I had some tequila. And when I left the dinner, I was a little more drunk than I thought I was. And I said, damn, I didn't drink that much. I said, damn, this tequila hit me. What the fuck? But I didn't drink that much. But I'm like, why the hell do I feel this drunk? Wow. So shit, that's because of the changes, huh? You got to be
Yes,
careful. Wow. Shit.
you got to be careful.
Damn.
I noticed that, like I said, with me, since I had COVID, I have I have what do you call it? Insulin resistance and all that since I had COVID. I gotten over it. And then I started eating sugar again over the holidays. And it started affecting me super fast. And I was like, oh wow, yeah, I got to lay off of that. But everything is definitely speeding up. Your absorption of everything, your absorption of energy, your absorption of knowledge, your absorption of everything is speeding up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, somebody just said Blue talked about how fast the grass growing. Yeah, I noticed that too. Definitely. Thanks for pointing that out. Definitely noticed that. Wow, I'm glad we're having this conversation, y'all, because there's some things that's not in books that you have to just observe and look at nature and be intuitive and figure out. You know what I'm saying? And this is why
Uh-huh.
we talk to people like Aquarius, where you're gonna get information that ain't in a damn book. So this is why y'all gotta come out and let me I want to get to some Q&A from the people. It's popping in here. We got about 2,200 people in there. I want to let y'all get some questions because I know y'all want to know about the rest of your year. It's going down big, y'all, in Stonecrest, Georgia. August 10th and 11th. Aquarius Maximus will be in the building, and we got the gathering of the masters, Queen of Four, Sister Myra, Dr. Jewel Pukram, uh Yaki Awaken, Asira Dukateers. I just talked to Asira today. Dr. Be Serious. Many other people will be there. It's going to be an all-star vendor list. All stars. I'm talking about Hank Roz's son, Aquarius Maximus, Professor Griff, Soleil, and Fadishi is going to be there with his whole setup. A.A. Rashid is going to be there. KT, the arch degree, is going to be there. The list goes on and on and on, family. It's going to be an absolutely amazing, electrifying event. This is a physical venue that has limited seating, family. Make sure you get your tickets early. I can't stress that enough. We're not live streaming at this time. We might later, but right now it's just live in the venue. Make sure y'all get your tickets. I'm going to send everybody who got their ticket already some hotel information in a couple of days. I sent out the Discord link right before the show. I hope y'all got it. If y'all didn't, I'll probably send it out another way. But I know a lot of y'all are on the Discord right now, chopping it up. But Aquarius will be there both days doing mini readings. So make sure y'all come through to get your mini readings. Like I said, the sister's sharp and on point with this stuff. One of the best with this. So yeah, I want to ask you this before I get to some questions from the family, Aquarius. When you think of America, you think about what's going on in America right now, and you're talking about America's birthday and shit's about to, get even more intensified. Gotta ask you about the immigrants. Just came from New York. Shit looking kind of different, Aquarius. What do you see happening with the immigrants moving forward? And so many people complaining and upset about how they're taking over the cities, and it's just overcrowded and the crime and everything. A lot of people are upset. What's your thoughts? What's going on in the spirit world right now, Aquarius?
Well, the card that represents the immigrants is the Five of Hearts, and in the next spread, it sits in Mars, Saturn. So that's gonna definitely be stifled. What he's planning on doing at the border is going to work, but the problem isn't that he wasn't planning on doing anything. And the problem is every solution that came up, they were being blocked and sent in the Senate. So from implementing that situation. So that is not going to be the problem. It actually isn't the biggest problem anyway. There's bigger problems. And that's definitely going to shut down. Again, there's going to be a lot more of them in prisons. You know what I mean? And maybe that's really what their plan is. Maybe their plan is to create new prisons and they can put them in there to test them out. You know what I mean? So the card for prisons that's a Five of Hearts, which is also the card for these migrants, So they're going to be putting a lot more, they're going to be building prisons, you know what I mean? Building encampments and continuing to do that type of stuff. But I don't see them as being a problem. We got other problems. I think that what we're going to have to work on is there's going to be a lot of peace talks because there's going to be internal war, there's civil war going on here. You know what I mean? So there's going to have to be, because there's war, there's going to be people, the growth of people who actually leaders, like individual. That's why I said there's going to be colonies. There's going to be leaders that come out of these colonies from these different areas coming together. It might be in United Nations within America. You know what I mean? Just coming together. We're going back during the time of the Confederacy that existed here before they colonized here, and that was within the Native Americans had the first Confederacy here. You know what I mean? So this is the land of the Confederacy, like having different tribes or different colonies come together to try to figure out how they're going to work together. That is the natural land of this law. I mean, the natural law of this land here. So we're returning to, and we're coming to what America was meant to be. You know what I mean? America was not meant to be one big old, one big old two-party quote unquote system. It was meant to be colonies. It was meant to be these little concentric communities that get to have equal power amongst each other. You know what I mean? It wasn't supposed to be, well, this state is this and has this more power, and all of the power is tied to the money. It's tied to the corporations. So it was not meant to be that way. So the power is shifting back to people. And it has to be in colonies because we're not empowered enough to be powerful individuals. We're not empowered enough. But together as colonies, coming together as communities will help us to build our power.
So community is something we need to get back to then.
Yes, absolutely. We just needed to have the tools in order to have community. And that's what blockchain is about. Blockchain was given to us because it's a tool to help us build community. We don't trust each other. So we need tools that help us to deal with each other in a trustless manner. And that's what blockchain does. Blockchain is not just for money, it's also for voting. It's also for initiating contracts and governance. You can build governance that we all can trust. What type of governance is it? You walking around with your laws and they walking around with their laws, and we all don't. That's your laws, and that's your laws, and that's your laws. You know what I mean? And how you interpret the law. But what blockchain helps you to do is, if we all get together and state the law, this law is going to be codified, and it cannot be changed unless we all decide, we all vote that that law is changed.
Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting show, family. Very interesting show. I want to get to some questions. We about to reach the hour mark. Before we get out of here, I want to get to some questions from the family. Yes, somebody said her readings are dope. Yes, her readings are extremely dope. I would advise. Matter of fact, before we get to the questions, how can they get a reading from you, Aquarius?
That's kind of hard these days. But you can visit your best bet. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm dumping all my stuff, and I even talk to my people in my Patreon. So that's your best bet, is there. You can go to my website, you can book a reading. I am kind of booked out because a lot of what I'm doing is I'm doing more individual coaching, like taking you the long haul. I'm working with people who, they're ready for me to invest my time and energy into them. You know what I mean? Because we're at that time. We're at the time of investing time and energy. Time is money,
Yes.
so it's not just, clarifying things for you per se. It's helping you build a plan, helping you build a belief system, because we need leaders. That's what I've been told. We need
We need
leaders.
leaders.
Sometimes you talk to people, they're not ready to be a leader, but we need leaders.
You know what's crazy, Aquarius? Myself and others have spent so much time in the last decade of just me being, involved in consciousness and, disseminating information, telling people that they have to be leaders themselves. And it's like I said, once again, it's like you read my mind sometime. And early today, or yesterday, I said to myself, like, damn, no, it seems as though no matter how much we tell people they got to be leaders and lead themselves, they need instruction. It seems like they need leaders or something like that. So is that the wrong advice? Do you think moving forward, is it wrong to tell and well, not wrong or right, because we don't want to take it there, but is it kind of tricky to tell somebody you should lead yourself? Because it seems like that shit going one end out the other, Aquarius.
Yeah, but you have to pass on the tools to help people to become leaders. You know what I mean? This
Yeah.
is something that was done before. We had mentors, we had mentorships, we had,
Yeah.
people that would pass the tools on, or pass the torch on. But nowadays, we're not passing torches. We're passing torches, but we also have to hold the torch. But we're passing pieces of what we have. You know what I mean? You have to propagate yourself. If you're a leader and you're building a belief system and you're strong and secure in this thing, you have to propagate yourself. You should want to multiply yourself. And that's what literally what we're doing. We're propagating ourselves. And that's what we have to do. Like, you get to the point where your purpose becomes really clear, and what you're doing right now is not enough, and it's only you. Like, you can't do everything.
Right.
So you have to you got to take that information that you have and those jewels that you have, and you got to propagate it out so that other people can join in and join in this leadership, because we're going to need a lot of leaders. A lot. No followers. We need leaders.
She giving that game out tonight, y'all. This is game. She's giving that game out to y'all tonight, man. Take this serious. I'm gonna get some questions from y'all. Seen a couple of questions in the chat. Somebody asked about the event. Is this like a divine feminine event? Where the hell do you get that from? How the hell do you get that? I mentioned men, I mentioned women. Women are speaking on Saturday, men are speaking on Sunday. What the hell does this have to do with being a divine feminine event? No, it's
I
an
have
event.
no idea.
Divine feminine and divine masculine. Shiva Shakti energy. It's both. It's the Shiva Shakti energy. Um, Another, let me just get rid of these questions for about the event. Then we get to some. Before I purchase my tickets, are there spaces or other merchants? I guess you're asking, are there spaces for other merchants? No, not at this time. So if you're buying a ticket to try to get space, no. And the merchants, they have to pay. So you can't be a merchant just because you bought a ticket. That's a separate fee to be a merchant, but it's not open right now. We have plenty of merchants, plenty of vendors right now. There will be spots open up. It will be very limited, and I will let the family know when there is. But that will be a separate fee amongst itself. This is a interesting question. They want to know, which Orisha would you equate this Aquarian age to?
Oya.
You said Oya? Explain that, please.
Oya. Are you hearing me?
Yeah, yeah,
Oya.
yeah.
Oya is absolutely Uranian energy.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say something.
Absolutely Uranian energy.
Uh-huh.
So I wouldn't say that it's just one Orisha, you know what I mean? But I guess you could say probably one of the most prevalent and presiding Orisha would be Oya.
Mm.
Everything about Oya is Uranian, Uranus.
Mm-hmm.
Oya is the only Orisha woman to wear pants.
Yeah.
He is the head of the marketplace.
Wow.
She is unpredictable. She's everything Uranian.
Mm.
That's my mother, so I'm thing.
Mm. Somebody wants to know, what's your thoughts on the solar flash?
The solar flash or solar flares. I don't know what they're talking about solar flash. Is that something that someone else was talking about? I'm sure.
Uh, I don't know how to explain it. Solar flash is like a big event similar to solar flares. How would y'all explain that? I don't know how would y'all explain the solar
Like the
flash?
Carrington effect, the Carrington event, like the solar flare we had, the X was it whatever we just had a couple of weeks ago
Yeah,
that we're just now starting that we're just feeling the effects of right now.
I'm gonna let somebody explain that in the chat. But in the meantime, we're gonna get to another. Somebody wants
Yes,
to know
we
where.
are. Someone that's talking about the pole shift. Yeah, we are in the middle of a pole shift. Where should leaders take us to, in your opinion? Well, what leaders should do is to tap into what their leadership is. It's like back in the days, they used to say what your ministry is. What is your ministry? What is
Right,
your calling? That is your leadership. You know what I mean? Everybody has a different calling, has a different ministry, has a different leadership. Some people have the same, but a lot of people have different. So that is the part that you got to listen to that voice. Like you got to listen to your inner voice because this is something you have to be married to. Nobody can force you into this marriage. This is something that you're married to.
right. Mm. Yeah, indeed. Let's get to another question. Question for Aquarius. How important is this new moon tomorrow in Gemini in light of the way Jupiter is aligned in Gemini?
Well, I think that it really kind of seals and stamps the energy. Tomorrow, it's going to be tomorrow. So tomorrow is it's interesting. Tomorrow's a Jack of Diamonds day, which is the card for America.
Mhm.
So if that tells you anything, that this is happening on the day for America, that means that there's some big monumentous things coming for America. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
what Gemini deals with is duality. Like it deals with the mind, but it also deals with duality. It's like a split in the psyche, right? So it's talking about really it's like the split in the psyche and the unification of the psyche. Like during this
Mm.
time, some people are going to successfully unify themselves. And that means that they marry themselves and they're firm in their belief systems. But then there are going to be others who split in their psyche, right? So those that split in their psyche are going to be very erratic and very crazy,
Mm. Wow.
violent, even,
Yeah.
right? So there's going to be a lot of violence stemming from people who are split in their psyche.
Mhm.
So it's really gonna pop off. You're gonna see some, I mean, we've already gotten some hints. I think, like I said, the thing that happened in January, was it January 6th? The thing on the Capitol, that was a split psyche event. You know what I mean? But there's gonna be that times 10 coming down the pipeline.
Mm. Yeah. All right. Let's get to I just seen a question. Okay. Any thoughts on the grid activation? Planetary grid activation.
What grid activation? I mean, we having activations all the time. Like literally. Like activation, which particular activation are you referring to?
Yeah, I think she was this sister in particular. I had Wayne Chandler on yesterday, and he was talking about how the planet is more alive than it has been in a long time.
Well,
Telling us we
because it's sped up.
yeah. Oh, that's why,
That's
huh?
what it is. It's sped
Yeah.
up. It's exactly what I said. It's sped up. So
Mhm.
with things moving as fast as they move, doesn't it seem like things are more lively? You know, because things are moving faster than they've ever moved before.
Mhm. With the energy and the time speeding up, since you are tapped in, you're intuitive and whatnot. Have your dreams been different, Aquarius? Have you noticed any differences in your dreaming?
I noticed that time is moving so fast, I don't even have time to dream anymore. Honestly, I'm a huge
Yeah,
dreamer, and I usually have
yeah.
lots of messages in my dream. But before, I spend more time awake now than I ever spent, number one. And the little bits of time, like me on the other side, is not nearly as much activity as going on this side.
Mm, it's interesting because I've been dreaming a lot lately, and I almost feel like my dreams are slowing down on that side and it's speeding up on this side.
Well,
Like,
that's what I'm saying. It's like I don't. I get flashes, but I'm a like I said, I'm ruled by Neptune. I have Jupiter in Pisces. I would have extensive, long, adventurous dreams normally. Not anymore.
mhm,
I don't have those kind of dreams anymore.
mhm. Let's get to another question. Um, Somebody wants to know, how will the Ace of Diamonds be affected at this time?
There's big Ace of Diamonds energy, but that's also leadership energy. You know what I
Right.
mean? So when I was talking about there needs to be more leaders, it definitely needs to be more Ace of Diamonds doing what they're supposed to do.
Mhm,
Ace of Diamonds' problem is that they battle with fear. Like they're some of the best leaders, but they battle with fear. They battle with the fear of being taken out because they know that leaders get taken out. Traditionally and in the past, that's what happens, right? You
mm,
name a leader that ain't been taken out.
mm,
So they're one of those ones that's like, I'm not doing that because that's going to put me on the chopping block. I don't want to be on the chopping block. I want to live life.
mm.
But they're very good leaders. They're very good strategically. They're very good leaders because people naturally gravitate to their leadership. So people
Indeed.
feel safe. They make people feel functional, feel safe, feel protected. They're the ultimate father energy.
Indeed. I always wondered, how do spiritual leaders, and we can even go teachers, we can even go back to Jesus, whether somebody wants to think that happened or not. If you so tapped in spiritually, how do somebody even take you out to begin with? Like,
Well,
it's
you
almost like if you're vibrating on a certain frequency, you almost become untouchable in terms of certain things. And if you gravitate toward things toward you, and you're projecting your reality, I always wonder, why would somebody spiritual even get taken out to begin with?
well, I mean, there's a lot of different reasons. You got some people that don't want to do this forever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You got
yeah.
people that have already implanted in their mind that
That
they don't want to be, this is like what they're doing is like a job. It's like slavery. You know what I
mm,
mean? And they want to be able to be free.
damn. You ever look at it like that with doing what you do? You ever look at it as slavery? Like,
Certain aspects of it, yes. Certain
shit.
aspects. I don't look at my cardiology and my spiritual work as slavery because I love to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I look at my financial work as slavery.
Mm,
I look at my work on the financial side
mm-hmm.
because really and truthfully, my makeup as a Five of Hearts, my transformation card, I'm supposed to be like a gypsy, like free, just totally free. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I I don't need, even as a billionaire, like you don't need money.
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily need money, but I'm here to teach people who need money how to get money
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because it's usually the people who don't need money that get it the easiest
Why is that?
because they don't need it. They they know how to operate above and beyond it, so people give it to them.
Hmm.
That's a part of the game. It's a weird game, isn't it? You get
That's
rich, they give you more money. You poor, they don't want to give you no money.
ain't that some
Like
shit?
it's part of the game.
Wow. Nah, it is. It's definitely a part of the game. Let's get to a couple of more questions, then we're gonna get out of here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We got about 2,200 people in the chat. Make sure y'all come out. Stonecrest, Georgia, August 10th and 11th. I share the flyer before we get out of here. But let me get to this question real quick. Shout out to Sending Infinite Goddess. Thank you for the super chat. She says, Blissins, lately when I hear people of a high frequency speak, their voice shows down or gets low at points. I'm the only one who hears it. It's not a lag in internet either. Any thoughts on this?
Well, I think that there's going to be with all of the energy that's going on, and especially in communications. Jupiter is expanding communication, so that means that you're going to begin to communicate and recept to things on way higher levels of whatever. You know what I mean? Like that's what it's going to do. It's going to awaken parts of you. You're going to hear with your whole body, in a minute. And that's how it is, like literally, people are hearing with their whole body, and that's why there's so much anxiety, and there's so much worry and all of that, because now your body, all your antennas are coming online. you know all of these things that have been slow and have been dulled down are all coming online. It doesn't matter what you eat, how unhealthy or healthy you are, you coming online regardless. The
Mm.
healthy part comes on the receptivity of what you're getting in. You know,
Mm.
you're going to get it regardless. You're going to be upgraded regardless.
Mm-hmm.
But trying to stay healthy so that you can take that upgrade and convert it as it's coming in rather than having it just wreak havoc in your life. That's just going to be the difference.
Mm. It's more game, more game. Appreciate it. Somebody said info about the Discord. I literally just sent out the Discord link before this show. Check your email that you signed up with Eventbrite to make sure you put the right email, and check your spam folder, your promotion folder. But I literally just sent the email out to everybody, and it's booming. I can show you the Discord now, but I don't have time to do that. I'm doing a show, but the Discord is booming. Lots of people in there. Check your spam, check your email, make sure you gave me the right email, because that's the only email I'm sending it to, because that's the only email I have. But I will send it out again after the show tonight, for late tonight, for the family again. All right. Somebody wants to know, how can Libras help during this time?
Libras help. Wow, that's good. The Libras are wanting to help. If you're a Libra and you come in and asking that question, that's actually a good thing. Libras bring law, and they help to restore that. Like they were help to restore law. That's what
Mhm,
they do. They help to restore balance, right? The scales. Let's help. How do we help? So when you say, how can I help? You're saying, how can I help to restore balance? You
mm,
help to restore balance by remaining balanced. Number
mm,
one. We don't have a lot of balance. The internet has us very, very, very electrified. So we're up and we're down. We're like walking, bipolar cases because of the internet. you know so detach from the internet. Libra is social. This is the best time for social. Have social events offline. You know, be a host, be a hostess or a host. Host events, host people over your home. Nobody does that anymore. Everybody feels like paranoid about having people come to their house or having groups come together and all this other stuff. Start hosting events, hosting people live coming together. You do better on a one-to-many social event. Sometimes y'all don't do too well on a personal level, but you do great on a social level. That's where you excel because you're coming from the law keepers of society. So that's why you can do so well in social because you know how to keep it together.
Some more game, y'all. Some good advice. Great advice, y'all. We gonna get to this last question. Uh King Simon said, be a host, not a hoe. All
I
right,
saw
King.
that.
All right, King Simon. He posted Aquarius website also. Make sure y'all check out her website.
And my Patreon.
What's your Patreon? It's
Aquarius Maximus.
Aquarius Maximus. Okay.
Patreon, yes.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
Yeah, let's get to this last question. Somebody wants to know. Let me just make sure I want to ask that question. Okay. Is there a difference? Tina, this your real photo, Tina? Is that your real photo? Is there a difference between a divine feminine and a sacred feminine? This can also apply to masculine. Divine feminine, sacred feminine, is it the
I
same?
think that we use the word divine feminine and divine masculine kind of erroneously. Because when I see divine, I see an ascension move. Like it's like it's an action, not a noun, a pronoun. You know what I mean? So, because when we say divine feminine or divine masculine, we encapsulate somebody in this bubble like that's it, right? But being divine or becoming divine is really how divine should be used because divine is not a state that you are all the time. It is what you become. It's like the sun rising, right? And then somebody has to see that divinity. Because if somebody doesn't see the divinity, it doesn't exist. It's for others. It's not for you. You know what I mean? So it's a state of ascension. So you might even say sacred feminine or sacred masculine. That's more of a contained thing, you know, because you want to keep it sacred. You want to keep it contained. You want to say that just like a baby, you or whatever, you want to always keep this sacred. But divine is a state of ascension, you know, so it's not what you are, it's what you are rising to become.
Damn. Amazing show. Tina, yeah. Tina said yes, sir, Black. Yeah, I just want to make sure I appreciate when I all the support I get. So that's why I asked. I just wanted to make sure that was the picture on there. So I definitely appreciate the question and your support, Tina. Yeah, family. I think we about to wrap it up, man. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. We real fun time tonight. Once again, Aquarius, leave your contact info for those who didn't hear you the first 10 times. She got the Patreon popping. If y'all want readings, y'all need to follow her on Patreon because that's where it's popping right now. It seems Aquarius Maximus on Patreon. You got what's your website? Aquarius Maximum US.com?
Maximus.com.
Oh, Maximus. Yeah,
AquariusMaximus is
I'm
my
bugging out. Yeah,
website.
AquariusMaximus.com. Yeah. Yeah. Make sure y'all hit up on the website as well. And also, yeah, they've been talking about your makeup and your hair all night. They love it. They love it. They love it. The hairdo, Aquarius.
Thank you.
Let's before we get out of here, she will be, she was just talking about social gatherings and meeting in person and all of that good stuff. Listen, this is the perfect opportunity, y'all. We don't get enough time to go out as much as we used to. This is going to be an opportunity for all us to meet up, see each other, just vibe with each other, have high level conversations with each other, And this, the memory of this event is going to last you for a lifetime. Like I said, 20 years from now, you're going to be saying, yo, remember the Gathering of the Masters in 2024 when everybody was there? Yo, that shit would be like, there's not going to be nothing like this again in a long time, family. It's just the stars just align. It's beyond me putting this together. When I tell y'all, I got a lot of galactic assistance with this one right here. The stars just align for it to happen like this. I'm grateful to be a vessel to bring this together, but this is way bigger than any of us. This is what is wanted at this time. So shout out to everybody coming through this weekend. Get your ticket early, family. Get your ticket early. Yeah, I see Afro Goddess says she got her tickets before they sold out. This sister right here, if you would like to meet her in person, she will be there both days. You just heard her say she's obviously a busy sister. You'll see she mean business. Y'all see she mean business. So she ain't got time to be on the phone all day. This is an opportunity to meet up with her. Get more information about Guap Coin, to get a mini reading and all the other magnificent services and books that she provide. This is a very busy woman, but she will be available this weekend for 2 days. Get your tickets early, family, before it's too late. I'm warning y'all, these tickets are moving, all right? With that being said, Aquarius, I want to thank you once again for coming on the show. Amazing discussion, conversation with you. You one of the best out there when it comes to just tapping into the spirit realm. Always love the conversations. You keep doing your thing, and I definitely look forward to seeing you in August at the Gathering of the Masters, Aquarius.
Absolutely. I look forward to it.
Indeed, and I gotta have you on the show one more time before August with I want to have like a group show. So I'm definitely gonna ask you to collaborate with a couple of people, but I'll let you know because July will be here before we know it, because it's already what's today's date? It's already June 5th. Yeah, July will be here in no
July
time.
is going to be here tomorrow.
Indeed.
It is.
Indeed.
It
All right, with
is.
that being said, thanks for everybody for tuning in. Thank you, Aquarius. See you next time. Peace.
Thank you.